Hi everyone, and welcome to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who enjoy drinking and discussing anime. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Hannah, and we'll be watching Aron High School Host Club. And just fair warning, we will be watching this as a dub and not a sub. Don't come at us. Other disclaimer is that there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, pause and watch the episode yourself and then come back and listen along. We will also be going over explicit content and we'll probably say some pretty explicit things, so listener, beware, and it's to your own discretion.
We hope you enjoy. Pour yourself a drink and join us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baka Bitches.
What's wrong, Hannah?
Everything is so wrong right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I am a 30-something-year-old bitch. What are you?
No. Let me do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm starting over.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. And damn it, Stephanie. I was gonna do it.
No, you're doing it. You're doing it.
Okay. Take 3, you guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who love to drink and talk about anime. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Stephanie.
Yay, done did it. Okay. Clearly, as you guys can tell, we have been indulging in some drinks already.
I haven't been drinking.
Just You're sober right now?
I'm just like this naturally.
Okay, well.
Yeah, we've had a couple of drinks. What are we currently drinking?
We are currently drinking a little bit of fruit shit with some wine shit. And
fruit shit.
Fruit shit.
Literally not fruit instead of shit.
It is fruity shit. Fruity shit?
It does kind of taste like fruit shit.
Yeah, but it's good fruit shit.
Oh, yeah. This is not a reflection on you. This is a reflection on my fruit shit.
It's fine. It's great. It's solid fruit shit. Like, you can't go wrong with
fruit
it.
shit.
Yeah, and I think there's some...
A fruit compote.
Some gin in this.
Oh,
Yep. So it's just a mixy mix of things.
Yep.
Yeah, and so let's get on to the synopsis before I break down as a human being.
No, you got
further and further.
Tell us our synopsis from the wikis.
From
what's our
the
title?
Wikis.
Our episode title.
The title, because we are on episode 6, you guys, is called A Reincarnated-in-Another-World Date. Which is kind of a weird mouthful to say. So let's get on to more weird mouthfuls, because Wiki, sometimes just the synopsis is really choppy. Anyways.
Yeah. That's why I always throw my commentary in.
That's fair.
Because it makes it better.
I know, you ad-lib so well, and I cannot. It's fine.
I love a good ab.
And lib.
Mostly abs.
Definitely abs.
Because I don't have any.
Me neither. It's fine. Well, okay. There might be some under there somewhere.
There we go.
Okay.
Spirit.
Anyways, you guys. To limit her contact with both boys at home, Anzu gets a job at Konbini, which is like a convenience store, I guess. Konbini. That's kind of fun.
It is fun.
Tsukasa asks Anzu to go clothes shopping with him, hoping her presence will deter other women. RiRi appears, insisting Anzu...
Was that his motive?
I guess so.
I thought his motive was he just didn't want to go shopping alone.
Which
and
also I
his friend
thought was
couldn't
the
go.
motive. Like,
Okay,
I
well,
guess maybe like bones.
I wasn't
bones.
picking up the right things, but I feel like that's frequently me. That I'm not knowing what's happening. But my context was that he just didn't want to shop alone.
That's what I thought originally at first, because he didn't outright say, like, oh, I want you to deter other women.
Because I feel like she could have done an ace, like, hole-in-one job at that had she known that.
Yeah, she would have gone
But instead,
for it.
I feel like she was more just, like, invited along, and she was like, well, I have nothing better to do.
Yeah, sure. I don't have a video game to play, which is kind of funny because I have found like a loophole in this thing.
What?
A loophole in this whole video game thing.
Okay, tell me your loophole real fast.
So the loophole real fast is she might not have any actual like video game consoles and stuff like that anymore.
Yes.
But she still has her dang cell phone.
Yes.
Which you can download game apps on.
Does it not work, though? Like how there's still chocolate in the world, but she can't specifically access it?
I guess maybe RiRi might be thorough enough, but I'm just saying, like...
We haven't seen her try, so we don't know if it works or doesn't work.
So I need her to try harder.
She's got her hands a little full.
I guess so. And it's only getting fuller,
Lucky
to be
bitch.
honest. Just kidding. Just handfuls of ass every time.
Okay, continue.
Okay.
So she gets invited to deter other women.
Yes. And RiRi appears, insisting Anzu treat the shopping trip like a date.
Oh.
Or she will confiscate all her cat-themed clothing.
Oh.
Furious, Anzu reluctantly agrees to wear cute clothes and makeup, which flusters Tsukasa.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw him flustered, per se.
I don't either. More just as like, oh,
Surprised?
wow, I didn't know you had clothes that didn't have cats on them.
And, like, shiny lip stuff.
Okay, cool, let's go. Bye.
Awesome, alright. Yeah, I feel like that was the extent of it.
The wiki synopsis is different than how I viewed it.
Uh-huh.
But okay, continue.
Yeah. They're a bit dramatic.
We're just reading the wikis, then it's us.
Then it's us giving you the real story.
Exactly.
Determined to resist RiRi, Anzu acts as unromantic as possible and buys
as she does.
as she do. Like she is
fair.
on top of that game.
That's fair.
That's her new normal. And buys normal clothes, but plans to never wear them.
As if cat clothes aren't normal.
Like
cat-inspired clothes.
Like she takes the normal clothes out and starts like cutting them up and like to make like cat patches with one and like sewing it on the other thing.
She's just using Momohiki hair to make a new shirt.
It's fine.
Anyways.
This girl has a problem, but it's okay. Anzu leaves to use the bathroom, and multiple women immediately approach Tsukasa. They did not approach Tsukasa.
No, they more like whispered
hovered
next to him.
Like feet away.
But didn't even say anything to
Didn't
him.
approach, didn't say...
I mean, they were being pretty obvious about it.
So obvious.
But like... He could have just whipped out his phone and been, like, ignoring them. And instead, he just chose to stand there and blush. And blush.
Yeah, that's what
mostly
earbuds are for, my dude. You put those in your ear. You listen to music from your phone.
You don't even have to listen to anything.
You're golden.
You can just put the earbuds in and just fucking ignore people. That's what I do.
Absolutely. Same.
Yeah.
Same. Okay, anyways.
Not very smart.
Where was I? Okay. Anzu leaves to use the bathroom. Multiple women immediately approach Tsukasa, but they don't. Their unwanted attention almost giving him a panic attack until Anzu returns.
Okay, that's a little extra,
That
but all right.
really is. Grateful, Tsukasa finds himself staring at Anzu more than usual, and when she sees a cute cat bracelet, impulsively buys it for her. Junta meets them returning home and is overwhelmed by Anzu in makeup. That night, RiRi sees the three have become far too comfortable living together and decides some drama is required to get the romance moving. The next day, Anzu's alarm doesn't go off, and while running late for school, she is almost hit by a car. She did get hit by a car.
I was like, what the fuck is this? That shit hit her.
She flew a little bit. She almost got hit by a car of another hot guy. An arrogant rich one. Yeah, that's it. That's our synopsis to work with. Okay. I know that we've kind of
it did not do it justice.
No.
Don't worry, guys. We will take you through it moment by moment in excruciating detail.
So much you'll be like, oh my gosh, please stop. And we'll be like, no.
No. And then here's more. And then extra.
Just because you said stop, we're going to keep going.
That's what we like to do. We like to take it and push it just a little bit further.
Just a little bit more until you're crying our names or something.
Oh,
it's fine.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so Junta has joined our household at long last.
Yes.
Which is interesting that at the end of this episode, RiRi's like, this shit's going too slow. It's too comfortable. Because literally, Junta has just moved in. And we're trying to figure out their bedroom arrangement, right?
Yes.
So, like, that was just happening.
That was the first thing.
So, I feel like RiRi could have been a little accommodating and been like, let's give you an episode or two. But RiRi was like, nah. More. Which I'm here for. But I'm also like, I can't say that nothing happened because a lot of shit did happen.
A lot happened this episode.
Yeah,
so they start going and figuring out sleeping arrangements, and Anzu's like, listen, this room, they got 2 beds, you guys don't mind, and she gets interrupted, and they're both like, no.
They ain't gonna bunk.
Hell nah.
They're not bunking together, fam.
They are rivals in love.
Yeah.
Or they could be in love as rivals.
Oh, threesome.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I think they could turn into a nice throuple.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah.
I've rarely seen it done well, but I feel like this could be it.
Yeah.
Because they all contribute equally, but differently.
Yeah.
Anzu's only contribution. Participation being the fact that she's a female.
That's about it.
But that's cool.
That's fine.
Otherwise, the boys both bring equally valuable but different things to the table.
Very different things.
Yes.
But good. Good
so
things.
It's going to be hard to imagine what our eventual third guy is going to bring in, but we'll get to that later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we won't spoil it too much right now.
It's mostly because we don't know until our next episode.
We barely know anything.
All we have is our inklings in our head.
Yeah, we don't even know his name.
What we know now is that the 2 dudes living in the house don't want to share a room, so one of them is going to sleep in Anzu's dad's office.
Yeah.
Which also has cat shit everywhere.
Everywhere. Like,
when I say cat shit, I don't mean cat poop everywhere. I just mean like shit with cats on it everywhere.
Shit that covers the other shit up with cat things.
Mostly cats.
Mostly
cats. All cats.
Tsukasa is like straight up, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind taking the office. It would be nice to have a desk in there. So, cool. They open the door to the office and like the computer screen, the computer chair covered in like cat cozy things. I don't know. I guess maybe they're technically like dust protector kind of a thing.
Anzu's family was just a cat in another life. They were just a cat family.
They
in a different
probably
life.
Were.
They're reincarnated from cats as people.
Yeah, lucky them.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd rather be a cat, but that's fine.
Same Zeus. I'd rather be Momohiki.
Same.
Sleeping and eating snacks.
Oh, what a life.
I don't have to worry about love.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, so anyways, there's just cat stuff everywhere in the office. Tsukasa's horrified.
And he's like,
Junta's mildly amused.
Junta is the type that is gonna look at Anzu and be like, she can do no wrong. Like, this girl is perfect. Whatever she does is perfect.
I admire
even though she's a hot mess.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
Everything she does is cute and adorable.
I think it's adorable how much he idolizes her.
Yeah.
For being completely...
awkward and weird.
I was gonna say whack-a-mole batshit crazy,
but
that too. That too.
It's basically the same thing, just different words. It's fine. So everyone settles in more or less, and after all of that,
goes down.
Junta is off doing things, like probably baseball things.
Well, Anzu wakes up to make them all breakfast the next day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I totally skipped like half
Junta...
the episode.
That's fine, that's fair. I only remember because I took notes.
Yeah, good for you for taking notes. I didn't do that.
Tsukasa, Anzu, they all go to sleep in their corresponding bedrooms, in their corresponding beds. Nobody's sleeping together.
Nope. Boo.
They wake up. Next thing we see in the morning, Anzu is awake and asleep on a head of lettuce. As Tsukasa is nearby in the kitchen getting actual shit done.
Yes,
to make lunches for the day.
Yeah.
Anzu, still sleeping on a head of lettuce. Junta comes in and is like, "Hey, you're making lunch for everyone? Oh, you're so cute, Anzu.
I know.
You're even cuter than Princess Peach."
He didn't say that, but that's
But essentially,
canon.
that's what he meant.
Yeah, he totally meant that.
That's what he meant.
That's what he should be expressing, but he did not.
He's just looking at her with hearts in his eyes. Granted, they didn't put the hearts in the anime, but we could sense them.
We could see it.
We
like,
could sense them. I could feel them.
Like, from the way, like, he was holding himself, he was just like, oh, like a hand was like, oh, on one of his cheeks, and he's just watching, like, thoroughly amused by this girl, and thoroughly, like, just in love, and puppy love, whatever. Yeah, he just...
Even though she's trying to make a sandwich and
she's
failing at it.
On the lettuce.
And now, I wrote this down, and I don't remember if it's because you said this, or if I said it in my head and wanted you to say it.
And I failed you. Oh.
But I wrote it down anyways. Okay. And I'm going to say that you said it regardless of whether or not you said it.
Because that's now your headcanon. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so then you guys, Hannah says, "Sandwich me, daddies."
I did say that.
Okay, I wrote it down because it was so good. But then I've had a lot to drink, so I was like, maybe I'm making that up in my head. That Hannah said, "Sandwich me, daddies." Which begs the question, Hannah.
Yeah.
What daddies are sandwiching you? What daddies in your head canon sandwiching you?
Are we talking 2D or real men? Okay, 2D?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And yes.
Shit. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Whatever daddies you want. As long as it's a daddy, it can be sandwiching you.
Totally a daddy. One of them is from one of my favorite games ever. It's a video game. Still 2D man. He's from my favorite, one of my favorite video games called Tales of Xillia 2.
Oh, Tales.
Specifically.
Yeah, Tales game.
Well, I mean, he was in Xillia 1, but specifically Xillia 2, because he becomes a playable character in that one. And his name is Gaius, and he is, like, full-on daddy. I don't know if I've shown you. Have I shown you?
I mean, even if I've seen a daddy in my life,
I can
stand to see a daddy again.
True.
Maybe he's going to be one of the daddies sandwiching me in my dream.
Wow, no, he is my man.
Rude.
He is my husbando.
Do you realize he has two sides, Hannah?
Listen, he is all mine.
He could just be in the center.
I was there for him from the beginning. Rude. You cannot take him away. He's my daddy.
Actually, I feel like our daddies are very different daddies.
It would probably be a little different.
I feel like our daddies are never the same daddy.
Maybe, yeah, probably not, which is okay, and I like that for us, because then there's not going to be
balance. There's no rivalry.
Yeah, there's not. We're just very supportive friends.
Yes, as we should be.
Yeah, so this is my first daddy that I would mostly sandwich.
Okay, daddy.
Yeah, and backstory to him is he is like basically a king, and rules over.
I would love some power.
Same.
Pump your power into me, daddy.
Daddy. I mean, like, even when he wears and has the most ridiculous things on, I'm like, yes, daddy.
That's not ridiculous.
I love that.
So
He's
kawaii.
He's adorable, and I love him, and he's weird, and I just, it's the best. And he has a really long sword.
Oh.
Like,
it's like super long, or like
it's really
average long.
Like, you know who? No, it's really long. It is like 7 feet long, Stephanie. It's a very long sword.
Impressively long sword.
That's just part of his sword that he holds up.
I feel like that's more sword than
like,
I would really want to
deal
with.
His tip is just way down there.
That's a lot of tip.
It is. Like, you would have to tell him, just give me the tip. Just the tip, daddy.
I mean, do they ever, though?
No, they're just like...
Here's the whole
They thrust
shebang.
it in, and then I'm like, that's okay. That's okay, daddy.
Up until the handle.
Ooh, I haven't shown you his, like, final form.
I mean, show me his final form, but I want to hear about your second daddy. You can't be sandwiched between the same daddy.
I'm sorry, I'm really obsessed with him.
Oh.
I really am. Like, that's his,
oh.
like, yeah.
Okay.
He's got a good, yeah.
He's also my daddy now.
No, he's my daddy.
I don't even know his name.
I don't
even know his name. I'm like, that one, that's Hannah's daddy. And also,
I'm like, no. I'm just in the background, like, dying. He's mine. I've been with him since day one.
Oh my
Day one.
Okay, who's your second daddy?
Second daddy.
Tell us your second daddy.
That's a really good question.
Is it?
You know,
It's
maybe
fair that you only have one at the forefront of your mind because
I really do. Okay, I'm gonna go because this is gonna be kind of a this is one of my first and most girls' first 2D crushies. And it will be from Inuyasha.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why we're gonna watch that next.
Absolutely. You need to see more daddies.
I thought you didn't want to share daddies with me.
Well, I'll give you the experience.
What?
Like, I'm okay with sharing this one.
Oh.
But
not the other
guy
one.
No, that's mine. That is mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and find like a good picture. Because I am also a sucker for the long hair, white hair kind of a thing. That's not a good one. Why are all these pictures crap?
What kind of picture are you looking for?
The naughtiest kind. No, I'm just kidding.
You can send me those later.
Well, okay.
Whatever I do with them later is my discretion.
That's fair.
I'm just like printing them out in black and white and pinning them on my wall. I'm using Sharpie to color them in.
It's just a coloring book of daddies. Yeah.
Money making idea. We make a daddy's
That's ours.
book.
That's our idea. You can't do it. It's ours.
We need to like patent that.
No, it's patented.
The daddy
it's
coloring
patent.
book.
It's patent. You guys can't steal it. Okay,
idea.
so this is my second one.
Let me see him.
His name is Sesshomaru.
Okay. You can have him.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
What's his personality like?
Like the bad guy.
He's a bad guy?
He's a bad guy.
Why does he look so vanilla?
Excuse me?
He looks like a pussy.
No, no. He is not. He is far from.
He like bust out some shit.
Yeah, he is a very cruel man.
Does he have a long
here
sword?
for it.
Oh, I'm here for cruel people.
Yeah, he's cold and cool and collected, and
I don't necessarily like a Lord Voldemort type, but like a Lucius Malfoy when we just think we're badass, but we're not really. I'm here for that.
And there's also okay, let me show you. This is kind of a sidestep, but not really. There's like okay. I will tell you, you will enjoy Inuyasha for this reason. There is a lot of bad daddies, like evil bad daddies that...
So maybe my daddy list will change.
It might. You might shuffle a little bit.
Oh.
Because, like, it's just, first of all, a really good show. And yeah, and then you'll get to see so many daddies. Because they're all over the place.
Okay.
In this show. Let me try and find another good one. Well, this is someone's art of him. I do like that. His name is Naraku, and he's like the big bad guy.
He looks like a vampire.
It's complicated, but I mean...
But he drinks blood for a living, so yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong,
he
in a way.
sucks out the souls of the ones that he murdered.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I've never seen this. I don't know what you're talking about. Stop saying it like that.
No, there's great characters in that anime. Inuyasha. Inu? Yeah. Sha. Inuyasha.
Inuyasha. There's no N.
There's no N. Inuyasha. Sha. Inuyasha.
It sounds stupid. I understand the words you're saying,
sure.
And I know I've seen that shit on advertisements.
It's a huge, like, it's one of the bigs from the early 2000s.
It is.
So I'm excited to share it with you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing.
Yeah. Anyways, what are your two daddies?
I feel like you already know my daddies.
Say it. I might know it, but you need to say it for the audience here. We have an audience. You must entertain them.
It's definitely Jason Momoa.
Wait, you said 2D.
You said 2D.
No, I asked 2D or real life.
And I said yes.
Okay, but you need 2D ones as well. So we're going to go... We'll do both.
Jason Momoa.
Yes, okay.
And Uncle Roger. Not Nephew Nigel.
Uncle
Roger. Makes me horny.
It's the orange shirt, isn't it?
I don't care about Auntie Esther, you guys. Auntie Esther's got nothing on me.
Or Hersha.
Minus the fact that she knows how to cook and I don't.
You know how to cook.
Minus the fact that she has a fancy rice cooker and she is a 3-walk fuck girl. Okay? It's fine. This is my fantasy. Yes,
Fair.
Jason Mimosa.
Fair.
Mimosa, honestly, for my
fair.
Sims
Your real
fantasy. Jason Mimosa is what I named him in my Sims.
Did you even pick that back up, or you just
No, I was pissed as hell at that. Okay, guys, if you want to hear my Sims chronicle, let us know.
Yeah,
I'll tell you my Sims story.
We'll do that as an extra episode on our Patreon that we don't know.
How I created the Sims characters. Jason Mimosa didn't want to date me. Because I turned into an old lady that one time.
In the hot tub.
That one time.
In the hot tub, right?
Come on, Jason. And Uncle Roger.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have 2D daddies because I haven't given it enough thought. I feel like I could circle around on this one.
Yeah, probably. Okay, that's fair.
But I do love that you had yours readily available.
Well, I will always have my number one, like, immediately. Like, yes, that one.
That's my Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
Understood.
basically. Mm-hmm.
He's my wild card. He fits every hole.
Yeah, he does.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, he does.
He's just so dark and manly.
I get it.
I love a good dark manly man.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Yes,
I get it. And he has tattoos, and that's
I'm here for
very
a good tattoo.
becoming. And the hair. Something about the hair.
I feel like nobody cares about our daddies except for us.
I mean,
This could have been a private conversation with us.
No, they're getting
All
to know
because
us.
you said, sandwich me, daddies. While Anzu tried to make a fucking sandwich. But fell asleep on a head of lettuce.
It's fine. It's the best bunny trails. It's cool.
So then Tsukasa and Anzu go to the mall.
Yeah.
They have a good time at the mall.
They do.
Shopping for all the things that Tsukasa pulls Anzu away from that are cat related.
Very cat related.
To find AKA normal civvy clothes.
Yeah. Like real troglodyte Mary Sue stuff, I guess.
But it looked pretty cute on her because she overall a cute girl. She just drabs down so much.
With cat things.
Yeah.
Which no one is saying cat aesthetic is bad because it's not. I've seen some cute stuff.
And she kills it.
She kills it. She murders it, really.
Honestly, her cat stuff, I feel like is still very cute cat stuff.
It's not like...
Like, when I envision cat stuff, I imagine, like, an old AC/DC t-shirt with cat hair on it. You know, and, like, that's not it. Like, she's wearing cat stuff, but it's, like, it looks like Japanese cute cats.
Yeah.
Which I guess could be extra after a while, but...
It's fine.
It's not like an American cat person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, when I picture a cat shirt or something,
right?
I think of the, like, very 90s, what you would see an old lady from the 90s wearing. It's, like, the typical, like, very picturesque, like, detailed cat faces. Like, multiple ones.
That, like, stares off into space.
Yes. Kind of like the wolf shirts or something, but, like, cats.
I mean, they used to do that with people, too. Like, headshots. It would be, like, a kid's, like, their side profile and then, like, their face.
Yes.
But it would, like, fade out for their body.
So it's just a detached head floating in the background.
But if it was in the 90s, it would, like, have tie-dye in the background.
Yeah. Like, lasers. Lasers were a very big thing back then.
It was just, like, crazy shit happening then. Yeah, with the cat shirts. So I feel like Anzu shirts, while they have cat stuff on them, they're still done in a cute way.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a cat outline. Versus what we're used to, which is like pixelated, up close cat.
Yeah, just right up in there. Yeah, no. She was still kind of stylish, cutesy about it. But,
right.
So apparently that was too much.
RiRi helps find, quote, aka Cinderella pumpkins her, some clothes that just doesn't have cat stuff on it.
Which, okay.
So she goes to the mall with Tsukasa. Tsukasa pulls her away from all the cat stuff. They find normal stuff to buy. Normal being non-cat related stuff to buy. And then Anzu's like, I have to pee. And he's like, don't say you have to pee.
Yeah,
and
don't
she's
say
like,
that.
okay, well, the bathroom's there, so I'll be right back.
BRB.
And then he's like, okay, cool. I'm going to find us a place to eat. And then proceeds to not follow through with what he says he's gonna do, but instead gets all flustered because two girls nearby are like, look at that cute boy. Should we ask for his number? Shall we get his digits? Oh my god.
Look at his butt.
So instead of following through like a man on what he says he's gonna do, he just decides he's going to become part of the wall.
And panic about it.
And hide behind a baseball cap.
Yeah, there's
I'm
like
not here
a lot.
for that. I'm not here for that.
I'm not here for much of this part of the plot line, because throughout the series so far, they have been like, oh, Tsukasa is just the most gorgeous boy on the planet, more or less. And
he's really done nothing. At least with Junta, we could be like, oh, he's a baseball player.
He's like top
He's
star.
sporty. He runs like Shang from Mulan.
He's passionate.
But he's not
cute.
even the popular one.
No, he's not.
Instead, it's Tsukasa. For, like you said, seemingly reasons that we don't see.
Yeah.
He's done nothing for it.
I'm like, yeah, Tsukasa is like
He's
cute,
fine, but like he hella rude.
That much like fineness that all these girls are just stopping and hovering like 3 feet away from him.
It's extra.
It's so extra, and like
undeservingly
I'm calling
extra.
a little sus to this, but he's like pulling down his baseball cap that he uses to hide, I guess, in public. And they're still hovering, they're still talking, and I don't know. This just is not real to life to me.
But his redeeming factor was when he killed the cake.
True.
And Junta, he asked Junta for help.
Did.
When he was like, quick, there's cake in the house. Junta, help me lift the couch so I can get the cake. And Junta was like, nope.
Nope, he's cowering on the couch.
So this is his redeeming factor.
I guess
But we don't see this at the mall.
No,
we don't see this at school.
No, it's even worse. Like in this moment where he's alone at the mall, he's like getting a full-blown PTSD panic attack kind of a
because
thing.
2 girls are whispering about him from a distance.
And like he just, I mean, how they make it look, it's like everyone stops what they're doing in this mall to stare at this boy. And
that's happened to him multiple times. On the subway, in the park,
at work,
at the convenience store. Yeah, it's happening to him everywhere.
And it's like, okay, like I get that he's cute, but he's not like that cute, in my opinion.
Right.
It's, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit more of a stretch. And I don't know if it's because of the art style, which I do like, but it does not necessarily give like, oh, this is a much more attractive person. But, you know, hey, that's just me. But yeah, so he's panicking against the wall. And finally, Anzu comes out. I was like, oh, sorry it took so long, but I found the cutest store.
And I had to take a dump.
The biggest shit.
Yeah. Not no little cat shit. A bit of dump. I found the cutest store. Come, let me take you. And then these other 2 girls that were whispering were like, oh, he's here with someone. Darn.
He's taken.
Oh, my heart's all aflutter. And so Tsukasa basically just allows himself to be whisked away by Anzu.
Which he would not do with anyone else.
Right. He's just there because he trusts Anzu so much because of previous episodes where she was like, no, he's my friend. He doesn't want to date. I'm not going to help support this.
And I don't want to date him.
And I feel like also being so adamantly like unsexy towards him. Like, yeah, he's staying over and she's like busts out of her room and she's like, here's me and all my cat stuff and my hair's a mess.
I'm a frumpy bitch.
Yeah, and he's kind of like, okay.
All right, cool.
I guess we're just friends then. That's what I've always wanted.
Right, like...
Which is slowly over time making him fall more in love with her that we're seeing, but he's not willing to admit that. So anyways, yeah, so then he gets whisked away with that, and so she's showing him the cutest little cat bracelet. And I'm going to buy it. Oh, wait, I already spent all my money
on these pedestrian clothes.
A sad panda. I guess I'll come back later. But then he just comes to the rescue. Oh no, don't worry. I got you, fam. I'll buy it for you. As a thank you for going shopping with me. I would love it if someone would buy me stuff as a token of going shopping with them.
Same.
Amazing.
Oh, yes.
The weight of my heart.
I would
take
go
me
out
shopping and then
all the
buy
time.
me shit.
Yeah, buy me shit from the store.
He is literally a 2D daddy.
He really is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I concur. I can concur to that. So she gets her little bracelet.
They walk home.
No big
Junta
deal.
catches up. He's on his little bike. He's no longer running.
Yeah, he
like
is.
a titan. He's on his bike, and then he's like, "Oh hey, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all on your date.
Got it.
Oh, okay, it's cool. We can just hang out as a throuple.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's hang out as a thrups.
Let's go cook dinner and then like watch that show. All three of us like
scary ass show.
Zombies and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm just so sweepy. And then Riri's like, "Oh, this will not do. Ha 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 ha. I gotta stir my cauldron." And then makes it so that the next day, Anzu oversleeps.
Yep, that alarm did not happen.
Tsukasa bursts in like, "Hey, bitch, you getting up anytime soon?" And she's like, "Oh my god, I overslept. I need you to leave so I can get ready." And he's like, "I wasn't planning to stay. Okay, bye."
Like, good for you,
And then he
sir.
like pieces out.
Yeah, he does not literally wait for
Anzu's
anything.
frantic. She's doing all the things. She's got all the weird faces happening that we love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's like trying to comb her untamely hair, running out the door, like trying to get to school on time. And then we can already see it happening. There's a corner. She's running down the street. We already know what's going to happen, and it still happens anyways. A car comes out of nowhere and hits her. Now, I didn't know that it was going to be a car that hit her.
Same.
I thought it was just going to be our next bachelor that was going to walk out coincidentally and hit her. So the fact that it was a car that hit her.
And it did hit her,
It was surprising. Yeah, it hit her. Like, she went flying a few feet.
Yeah, she fell. She fell fetal position on the road.
And then the door opened, and Hannah and I were both like, "Daddy?" And it was this sexy-ass butler. Like, the sexy-ass chauffeur butler I have ever seen.
And we're, like, here for it. And we're like, yes.
Daddy. And then this, like, little 12-year-old stepped out from the back. And was like, oh, with the coincidental piece of toast in his mouth.
Yes.
Because he was only halfway through eating his toast, and it's, of course, hanging out of his mouth still.
But he was so cool about it.
He's
was
a
like,
bite into toast.
The
blonde
hand
hair
was through the hair. He was talking all haughty. Honestly, he kind of had that serious Tamaki vibe, but like serious.
The Tamaki, but he looked young, like Honey Senpai-ish.
Yeah, a little mix.
Where he looked a little bit like that cherub, young, youthful.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in an older grade, but like, I'm so
young,
vivid and boisterous, but confident. That was this personality type.
Yeah, heckin' such a vibe.
Okay, so now from what we can assess, because we haven't actually met our new daddy yet.
No.
So we first have Tsukasa, who is our quiet, stoic, popular but doesn't want to be popular type. And then we have Junta, right, who is our sporty, athletic, tall type.
Sweet boy.
Oh yeah, totally head over heels, dog personality.
The
Loyal.
golden retriever.
The golden retriever.
Just so happy to see you all the time.
Yes. Like, his literal tail is wagging. I can see it in his stupid little face.
Stupid, dumb little face.
And now our new daddy for the show, and I think it's going to be our last daddy that we've seen. At least in the previews, it doesn't look like there's more than three
which I
bachelors.
wish there was more, but
I wish there was, but this leaves us open for a season 2, hopefully.
That's true. Maybe they'll just come in batches, small batches.
So now our third one is our, it seems like, popular type, but popular in the way that he likes it. Unlike Tsukasa, who doesn't like the popularity and the attention. He seems like he's more the celebrity, like, yes, thank you, okay, thank you, I know I'm amazing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a little bit of a jerk.
That I'm getting from him.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit of a jerk.
He might be a little arrogant about it.
A little bit cold, standoffish, judgy. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, we have no idea. But, we only got that, like, 30 seconds.
Yeah,
yeah, it was so fast.
Seconds. But yeah, that's it. That's where it literally ends, where this 10-year-old was talking all cool.
And all we wanted was his chauffeur.
Yeah, we're like, yeah.
Give us the chauffeur, please. Make him our fourth daddy. Round it out.
Come on. It's fine.
Here for it.
Same.
Okay, well, that was it.
Let's
see what happens in episode 7.
Yeah, can't wait.
Baka, bye.